If you have ever felt like you're constantly fighting with yourself, if your mind gets loud with anger, doubt, or guilt, and if you have said things you didn't mean or felt regret for who you are becoming, then this story is for you. It's a story passed down through generations, simple yet powerful enough to shift the way you see yourself forever. Rain poured heavily outside as thunder rumbled in the distance. Inside a small, cozy wooden cabin, a young boy named Eli sat curled up by the fireplace. His face was twisted in anger, his fists were clenched tight, and silent tears rolled down his cheeks. He had just had a terrible fight with his best friend. His heart felt heavy, torn between guilt and rage. At that moment, the door creaked open and an old man stepped inside. Ellie's grandfather, a man with a silver beard, wise eyes, and a calmness that seemed to quiet even the storm. The grandfather sat down next to Ellie without a word, handing him a warm blanket. After a long silence, he spoke in a soft, gravelly voice. I can see a storm inside you, Ellie. Shall I tell you a story about storms we carry inside? Ellie sniffled, nodded. The grandfather leaned closer to the fire, the flames reflecting in his eyes. Inside every person, he began. There are two wolves always fighting. Ellie's brows furrowed. Wolves? The old man smiled. Yes. One wolf is anger, envy, pride, resentment, and lies. The other is love, kindness, hope, truth, and peace. He paused, letting the words settle like snowflakes. Every day, these wolves battle inside you, inside me, inside everyone. Their war shapes the life you live. Ellie looked down at his hands, feeling the weight of his emotions. After a long pause, Ellie whispered, Which wolf wins, Grandpa? The grandfather chuckled softly as if he had been waiting for that question all along. The one you feed. Ellie looked up confused. The old man pointed to the fire, throwing a piece of dry wood into it. The flames instantly roared higher. If you feed anger with more anger, it goes stronger. But if you feed kindness, understanding, and forgiveness, the good wolf becomes powerful. The boy thought hard about his fight with his friend, about the sharp words he had spoken in anger, about the hurt in his friend's eyes. The grandfather's voice grew gentler, almost a whisper. But remember, Ellie, sometimes the bad wolf will trick you. It will tell you it's right to stay angry. It will make you feel strong when you are cruel. And the good wolf, it often speaks softly, it asks you to be patient, to be kind when it's hard. He placed a hand on Ellie's chest. Listen carefully. The loudest wolf isn't always the strongest. True strength comes from choosing love even when hate seems easier. Ellie wiped his tears. The storm outside had softened into a little drizzle. How do I feed the good wolf, Grandpa? He asked. The grandfather smiled warmly. With every small choice. When you forgive someone, when you help a stranger, when you speak kindly, when you stand for the truth, you are giving the good wolf a feast. He chuckled, tossing another log onto the fire, and when you feed him enough, Ellie, he grows so strong that the bad wolf barely stands a chance. Ellie sat quietly staring into the flickering flames. In his heart, he imagined two wolves, one dark and wild, snarling and angry, the other bright-eyed, strong, yet gentle. He realized that every word he spoke, every thought he chose, was like tossing a piece of wood into one of the wolf's mouths, and he wanted the right wolf to win. The next morning, the rain had washed the world clean. Sunlight streamed through the windows of the cabin. Ellie ran outside, a smile on his face. He found his best friend down by the river, throwing pebbles into the water. Taking a deep breath, Ellie walked over, heart pounding, and he said, I'm sorry. His friend looked surprised, then grinned wide. Without another word, they tackled each other in a laughing, muddy hug. Somewhere inside Ellie, the good wolf howled joyfully under the bright morning sun.